Good afternoon, everybody.
One second. Thank you. All right. Good day and
Yes,
welcome.
yes,
Thank you to everyone for joining. I am Nicole Jackson, Director of Center for Engagement, Environmental Justice and Health, better known as CJF. It is my pleasure today to welcome you to our Climate Justice Fellows Final Assignment Showcase. Launched in 2023, this is a virtual program educates individuals on environmental and climate justice, empowering fellows with deep ties, to frontline communities and to address local challenges. Fellows progress through an intensive 10 to 13 week module curriculum culminating in capstone projects. Having been a fellow and senior fellow myself with CJF, I am proud to have redesigned this year's program to be more practical and global oriented. We centered everything on real world applications through our empowerment science framework, which includes community-based participatory research, community science, collaborative problem solving, and collaborative problem solving. Fellows engage with assignments rooted in actual case studies tailored to their community's specific needs. This philosophy today helps us culminate in the final assignments that you're about to hear about. In a significant shift, we challenge fellows to proactively develop their own initiatives, moving beyond traditional capstones. They also gained hands-on experience working directly with CJF staff on technical projects from from policy analysis to air quality monitoring. And this is a practice-based model, and it was implemented on a scale, expanding our fellowship across a global network for the first time. And we were thrilled to welcome a diverse cohort from over 16 different countries, which helped us enrich our discussions and broaden our understanding of interconnected global challenges. And today, you will hear from one of our global fellows, Dawood, who is based in the Ivory Coast. Dawood is highly driven, equipped to analyze and interpret health data and evaluate environmental factors that affect community health. He is skilled in the application and concepts of and methodology of social justice and behavioral sciences relevant to public health solutions, dedicated to as a lifelong learner with passion for advancing early childhood education and women's health via interdisciplinary approaches and human-centered actions. So without further ado, I give you Dawood.
yes. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for your presentation. And digital environment justice campaign. So I'm gonna present you a 4-week strategy to challenge the environment racism in the Prince George County in Maryland. So introduction. Environmental justice is about more than just the environment. It's about equity, dignity, and the right to live free from harm, no matter your race, income, or zip code. In Prince George County in Maryland, this right is being denied. Flooding continues to devastate predominantly Black neighborhood, and not because of nature, but because of decades of redlining, disinvestment, and political neglect. This campaign doesn't just aim to raise awareness, it's about flipping the script. Flooding isn't just a weather issue, it's a policy failure. Using social media and digital tools, we will connect local stories to global movement, challenge dangerous narratives, and push for accountability where it's long overdue. So I try to ask my job on some asks. The first ask is campaign goals and target audience. So we need to do more than inform. We need to mobilize and transform. So the primary goal will be raising awareness and spark engagement and drive action. The audience segment and platform strategy. The platform strategies I mentioned are TikToks, Instagram, X, and global tools. The content pillars, our messaging will revolve around 4 core terms: flooding plus redlining, and the second term, data for justice, the third term, community voices, the fourth term, explainer layered impact. So the content calendar, the week 1, we're gonna talk about the TikTok. The week 2, we're gonna talk about Instagram and TikTok. The week 3rd, we're gonna talk about Instagram. And the week 4th, Instagram again. The success metrics, you're gonna raise petition and signature and reach at least more than 50,000 combined views. Policy makers, pressure, influencer support. The risk and the resilience plan. Running a campaign like this means staying alert to risk, but with the right plan, we are ready to misinformation, troll and hate, cybersecurity, burnout prevention. Appendix, cultural and sensitive guidelines. So the region concerning are Brazil, East Africa, India, and Japan. The timeline overview. We have the first week from August 18 to August 28. We're gonna make community surveys via Siege from the second week from August 29 to September 12. We're gonna finalize content pillars and calendars. From September 13th to 22nd, you're gonna design the test post, mock-up, and canvas. From September 23rd to September 39, you're gonna finalize campaign and practice, launch, and strategies. Evaluation and rubric alignment. The criteria, we have the narrative power, the platform strategy, the data integration, and the call to action. So how we meet all these criteria? We're gonna frame flooding and systemic injustice, not random disaster. Content tailored for TikTok, Insta, X, and regional tools. Use URL map, communities data, and storytelling. Petition, policymaker pressure, and influencer engagement. So, in conclusion, flood are not just the weather acting up; they are the symptom of broken systems. The digital campaign is about reclaiming the narrative, exposing the truth, and building collective power, one post, one story, one action at a time. By blending community voice, trust data, and smart digital strategies, this 4-week campaign has the potential to shift conversation and, most importantly, to spark action. The next step will be building sustainability by training young digital organizers and strengthening community partnership for long-term in the ground change, leveraging AI, and for disaster risk reduction. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dawood. I do have a few questions about your, excuse me, assignment. So the campaign that you mentioned, excuse me, it frames it does a good job at framing the problem as a policy failure. So could you be more specific about the solution? What is one key policy change or budgetary allocation that you would ask for in Prince George's County? And how does your petition articulate that?
Yes, thanks for the highlight. So for the solution, regarding the policy, I will propose an increasing budget allocation for flood risk management in vulnerable neighborhood, a review of zoning policies to integrate environmental justice criteria, the establishment of climate adaptation fund for risk communities. This proposal will be grounded in existing local policy framework to ensure they are realistic and actionable within the campaign time frame.
Thank you for that. And then when you talk about the metrics for the digital engagement, you talked about views, mentioned signatures. What is the strategy for translating that digital engagement into very tangible offline change? So how would you know if the 500 plus tweets actually resulted in a meeting or a policy discussion? How will you measure that?
So to 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 measure the real impact,
Yes.
yes, yes to measure the real impact, I will assess a real world impact. I will include additional indicators such as numbers of meetings secured with policymakers following the campaign, public commitment made, statement, letters of intent, policy mentions, inclusion of our proposal in official agendas or public hearing. A follow-up system will be designed to evaluate progress within 3 months after the campaign ends.
Thank you. And now I want to shift gears a little bit. I know that you're based in Ivory Coast, so I want to ask you some specific questions about how you would adapt the plan and framework to your own community.
So
So if
adapting
we
the
are, yeah, go ahead.
yes, adapting to the urban context. So I will define the injustice first. So in our country, the environmental issues is rooted in a lack of urban planning and lack of in the population who are most suffering this the environmental justice are the low income population who are settled in informal settlement. So they are more exposed to the floodings, and they are more exposed to the water damage by the illegal mining also. We have the issue of illegal mining in our country also, that is increasing in the in every part of the country. This is a real problem we have to face in Ivory Coast.
I'm sorry, you said it's a real problem and you have to face, I didn't hear the last part.
So in the last part, I think also we have to also the identify the community most impacted also, such as in some area some place like Ajame in Abidjan here, Ajame, Abobo, and Anyama. and some coastal village also in San Pedro and Gran Lao. And these communities are the most vulnerable related to the condition of poverty and with the effect of the mining pollution that also affect our biodiversity by polluting our waters, because the mining process they used to use some chemicals that affect the security of the water.
Thank you. So I'm curious, so how would you adapt or change the digital strategy to bring awareness to one of those problems in your country? So, for us, you tailored the strategy to the US. You talked about a community in Prince George's County. So, would TikTok or Instagram still be the primary tools for youth to use there in your country, or what is the more dominant platform there?
In my country, the most dominant platform, is Facebook, is the Meta. So and in the second on this platform.
Dawood, I think you froze a little bit. I think we lost you.
Yes, excuse me.
Okay, there you go.
Excuse
You're
me.
back. Yeah, so I was asking you about
Yes, I'm
the
back.
the most
The
dominant
platform.
platform. Yes.
The, the most dominant platform is Meta, Facebook. Facebook, and the second one is TikTok, and the third one is WhatsApp. So by this platform, we can engage all the stakeholders.
Thank you for that. So I'm curious, tell us a little bit about how you would use WhatsApp specifically. Like what would you do? Like broadcast lists, group chats, like tell us a little more how you would use WhatsApp in Ivory Coast for a digital campaign.
Yes, uh, in Ivory Coast, I think I will build a local team. So relying on on students, on young members of local environment, on community leaders. So I will lean on students, young members, and community leaders in my in my home situation.
Thank you. And then last question, do you
Yeah.
have like a current example of maybe a WhatsApp campaign that you have been a part of or have created?
So I mean, I can talk about the coastal coastal pollution, the coastal pollution. So when we were engaged in an action to clean our coastal areas. So we to connect with peers, we used to create a platform. We used to create a platform, a WhatsApp platform to connect between all the members in order to clean our coast.
Thank you. And then I do final question for me before I
Yeah.
ask our guests if they have a question. Um, how would you navigate? I know this is a problem in a lot of different countries, and we have this problem even in some rural areas in the United States. So how do you navigate the challenges of possible, excuse me, lower internet reliability, data cost, or political sensitivity around criticizing or even slightly critiquing authorities online?
Excuse me, can you come again, please?
Yes, yes. How do you navigate the potential challenges of like lower internet availability, data cost, and political sensitivity around criticizing political authorities online? I'll put that one in the chat for you. Hopefully you can see it.
Okay, go ahead, please. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you for this question. So I think that we should rely on some NGOs to support our actions. And also rely on our Department of Environment. We do have a Department of Environment, so we can rely also on them to support our action.
Thank you. So what I'm hearing is
Yeah.
NGOs would have a little more sway in helping you succeed with a digital campaign, especially when it comes to challenging political authority.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your presentation, and
Yeah, thank you.
I did enjoy reading your report. So I do want to ask, we have a couple guests with us. I want to ask our guests if they have any questions for you.
Yeah, thank you.
No, thank you, Daouda. That was a good presentation. I don't have any questions right now.
Yeah, thank you, Tamara.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miriam, any questions for Dawood?
Thank you, Dawood. It was very interesting.
Yeah, thank you, Mariam.
All right. Well, I think that is all that we have for today. Like I mentioned, our other fellow that was presenting has rescheduled to next Wednesday. So you can catch Deanna Brown next Wednesday. I do want to share for people that are watching the stream or that will view the recording later. If you are interested in joining us for our 2026 Fellows cohort, please contact us at fellows@ceej.org. That's fellows@ceejh.org. Our applications will open this month and we'll be sure to forward an application to you. And you have two opportunities to attend an information session about our fellowship program. One will take place on November 10th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and the other will take place on December 16th at excuse me, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if we don't have any more questions for Dawood, I want to say thank you to the folks that are here, the folks watching on stream, and thank you to Dawood for taking the time out. I know it is evening where you are, so have a good night, and thank you so much
Yeah,
for your assignment.
yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, thanks so much.
Right, thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks, Tamara.